Hi, in this lecture I'll show you how to calculate future value annuity factor with other compounding periods and a due. That is, when we say that annuity due, that means the payment is made in the beginning of the period rather than at the end of the period. In future value annuity ordinary, payments are made at the end of the period, whereas in case of future value annuity due, payments are made in the beginning of the period. And the only difference is that you need to make an additional one payment of interest for the future value annuity ordinary. Now I'll explain that with an example. So here is an example. Suppose on your 25th birthday you begin making a monthly payment. So on your first birthday it is a beginning one. So this gives you clue to the annuity due. Alright. To calculate future value annuity due is 1 plus I upon P raised to the power of n times P upon I by P minus 1 upon I by P. And this is for ordinary annuity, and for annuity due, what is that you need to do is you need to add one another interest rate, that is 1 plus I upon P. This is addition that you need to make in case of annuity due, and this is for ordinary annuity ordinary. So this is only the additional change that you have to make. Now in our case, the example, in this case the interest rate I is 8%, that is 0.08, and compounded on a monthly basis. So your P equals to 12 number of periods, and then payment is $1,500, and N, that is number of years, is 36. So we'll substitute this and calculate the future value annuity factor first, then we'll calculate the future value annuity amount. So your future value annuity amount, this equals to future value annuity due times payment. This we'll do at the end. Now first we do with the step 1, 1 plus I upon P raised to the power of n upon P. So this is 1 plus 0.08 upon 12, then 36 into 12, 0.08 upon 12, then 1 plus 0.0067, then 36 into 12. So the value is 1.0067 raised to the power of 432. So 17.899. So this gives you 17.899. And then in second step, I upon P is already we calculated, that is 0.0067. Then in the third step, this is 1 plus I upon P times by P by I upon P. So this equals to 17.899 here, and then 0.0067. So 17.899 upon 0.0067. So this comes to 2671.4925. The next is 1 upon 1 P. So this is 1 divided by I upon P. So this is, we know this is 1, and 0.0067. This value we are taking from here. So this equals to 1 upon 0.0067, 149.27. Then your present value annuity that is ordinary, this equals to 2671.4925, this value, minus this one, 149.2537. so this equals to 2671.4925 minus 149.2537. this is 252223.9 will take. And now future value annuity due, this equals to future value annuity N. So here this is F N into 1 plus I upon P. So this equals to 2522.239 times 252239 times 1 plus 0.0067. so this equals to 2522.239 times 1.0067, and this is 2522.239 times 1.0067. so this equals to 2539.138. so this is future value annuity due. Then your future value amount will be future value amount, this equals to future value annuity due times payment. so this is 2539.138 times $1,500. so 2539.138 times 1,500, this comes to 38,807. that means if you invest $1,500 every month, that is each month, for 36 years, then you will get $38,08,707. This is how you need to calculate future value annuity due with other compounding periods. Thank you.